It's the final edition of Sctv with Ethan Humble, Zach Ambrose, Sophie, Reese, and Sam Hying. Good evening, and welcome back to Sctv, Simpson College's first student-run weekly newscast. I'm Ethan Humble.
And I'm Zach Ambrose, filling in for Sophie Reese this week. Thanks for joining us.
Exactly 4 weeks after it was announced former head coach Matt Jeter would be leaving the football team, the athletics department gave a big announcement Monday.
Per Director of Athletics Marty Bell, Reed Hoskins has been named as the 34th head coach of the Simpson College football program. The final hiring decision comes after a national search was conducted with many Simpson faculty and community members taking part. Hoskins comes to Indianola after his playing and coaching career that began at Wartburg. He then served as the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach in Wisconsin lacrosse before his most recent 7-season stint at Illinois Wesleyan. During his seasons in Illinois, the Titan offense produced 20 all CCIW selections. For Sctv, I'm Zach Ambrose. Hoskins was formally introduced at a news conference set yesterday in Hubbell Hall.
To spread some holiday spirit, Marcia Kelleher put on a contest last week to decorate the lawn of the Sigler house.
3 Greek life houses participated, and Ethan has a little more on the contest and the results.
President Marcia Kelleher hosted a holiday decorating contest at the Sigler house last week, with a grand prize of $1,000 for the team receiving the most votes on a Twitter poll. 3 Greek life houses competed. After much deliberation from all the houses about the ethics of hosting a Twitter poll to determine a winner, SAE was announced the contest winner on Sunday. For Sctv, I'm Ethan Humble. Sounds like things got a little spicy in the rivalry between the houses. Sheesh.
Thankfully, to cool down, the college put on a classic de-stressing event last Friday.
We thought she'd be gone this week, but she came back for a special appearance. Here's Sophie with more.
On December 9th, one of the cutest events took place in Great Hall, Doggies at Dunn. This is an event to help students de-stress from studying for finals. I asked a couple students what their stress levels are like for finals and if this event is beneficial to them.
It's not too terrible for me anyway. It's a little bit stressful, but I'll make it through.
A little bit of stress. I have like 4 essays due, so that's gonna be fun. And it's definitely a lot more than high school.
So I work here at the library, and I also think it's very beneficial to have a little thing to de-stress. So I love animals, and I miss mine from home, so I think it absolutely helps de-stress.
I love dogs, and they're so cute. And like I've heard that there's like studies that say like dogs can like eliminate stress, and it's just fun to play with them and take a little break from homework and stuff. So.
Along with the cute furry friends, there was a coloring station and students were able to help themselves to free popcorn. Reporting for Sctv, I'm Sophie Reese.
What a nice break for a reading day. Around the world, Santa Claus is making his list, and you better bet he's checking it twice.
Here on Simpson campus, we summoned our inner Santa and held a poll to predict which professors and Sctv reporters will make the naughty and the nice list this year.
Ethan and our own Sam Hying presented the naughty and nice nominees with their respective certificates.
Mr. Humble, I see you're holding some naughty and nice certificates. What are these for?
Well, we actually got some nominations, Sam, from some of our avid viewers on some of the naughty and nice. We have 3 professors nominated. We also have 1 Sctv member for each of the awards.
Awesome. Well, let's go interview him. We have our first nominee for the naughty list, Mr. Stromer. Let's go give it to him. Congratulations, Mr. Stromer. You won a Naughty List award. What do you believe it is?
You might need enough. You might need more film in that camera for me to guess how many times. I don't know. Probably calling somebody soft for a missed box out. Maybe giving up some offensive rebounds. The list goes on. There's not enough time of the day for me to guess.
Our second recipient of one of our Naughty List nominations is Professor Mark Green. Let's see what he has to say. Professor Green, I've got some not so good news for you. You are the recipient of one of our Naughty List certificates. Why do you think that could be?
Possibly it's because I keep index cards from previous classes, and I happen to have one from Ethan Humble right here when he was a student in Marketing 234. Would you like me to read what he said?
Are you stating that I have maybe swayed these votes right now?
I'm not saying that at all, but I said this is what you wrote 2 years ago when you were a sophomore. You said the reason you came to Simpson was to play tennis, and you said that you enjoyed being a student ambassador, and you said that you were available for office hours Monday from 1 to 4 p.m., and your objective for the course was get an introduction to the world of marketing and pass with an A grade. Have you succeeded in these things?
No, I failed. Our final nominee for being the Naughty List Award recipient is Professor Vasquez. Let's see what she has to say about that right here. Professor Vasquez, I've got some not so good news for you. You, unfortunately, are a nominee for a Naughty List Award. Why do you think that could be?
Strictest professor on the campus? I don't know.
A little tough on those students this semester?
Maybe? That's what I can think of when I say naughtiness.
And our Naughty List Award goes to Professor Vasquez. Woo! Our next recipient of the Nice Award is Professor Carpinelli. Let's go see what... Professor Carpinelli, congrats. You have won the Nice Award from the Simpson students. What do you think about this?
I want to recount. That is the last thing I'm known for, is being nice. I want to recount. There's no way. No, I'm not accepting it. I do not want to be known as nice. It's one of the words I can't stand. No, I don't want it. I'll go on the naughty list. I'll go on the mad list. I'll go on the swears too much list, but I'm not going to be on your nice list. Go.
Well, there you have it, folks. All right, we're here with our next recipient, Professor Nutgrass, who is on the nice list. Let's go see what his reaction is. Professor Nutgrass, congratulations.
Well,
you have just won a nice list certificate.
Well, thanks very much.
What do you think about it?
I appreciate that very much. Thank you. This has to be because of all the joy and wonderful things that I do in my classes, right, around Simpson College. So I'm very, very happy to receive this award.
Our final recipient for one of our Nice List certificates is Professor Katie Smith. We're going to head in here and see what she thinks about that. Professor Smith, I've got some good news for you. You've been nominated as one of our Nice List nominees. Here's a certificate of your achievement. Now, if you don't mind, why do you think that might be?
We have the best students at Simpson College. That's why.
And our Nice List Award recipient is Professor Carpinelli, but she denied it.
She did deny it. So our runner-up, Katie Smith.
Congratulations. All right, for our last award, we are in the hunt for our Naughty List winner for Sctv staff. Me. Oh, just kidding. It's Mr. Humble. Congratulations, Mr. Humble.
I am absolutely distraught to have won this award. I thought I was actually a good leader. I'm getting a warning that I'm on the naughty list. Sam, can you explain this for me, please?
What can I say, Mr. Humble? You're just a naughty boy.
I'm currently on the hunt for our Sctv reporter who got nominated to the Nice List. Let's go see if we can find them somehow. Oh my gosh, I think I found her. Cassie Nash, we have some great news for you. You are the recipient of the Nice List Award from Sctv. What do you think?
Ooh, I think that's really cool. I'm glad people think I'm nice.
Do you think that of yourself?
Most of the time. Yeah.
I see a lack of confidence here. But here you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all of our recipients.
Well, you know, that didn't go quite as I wanted, Sam. But I suppose you can't win them all.
You'll get them next year, Mr. Humble.
Do I seem naughty to you, Zach? Be honest.
No, of course not. Couldn't be you.
Moving onward, there are a few items Simpson students want in their stockings this year.
Ethan and I took a look at our students' wish list and narrowed it down to a few of our favorites. Number 3 on my list is a girlfriend. This was a hard choice for my top 3. After all this time, I'm not quite sure these exist, but hey, a guy can hope.
Number 3 on my list is clothes. I love shopping for the needs over the wants, and this is certainly a need. I'd hate to spend $30 on a pair of jeans I could easily have someone else pay for. Coming in at number 2 is world peace. This may seem unobtainable, but I figure why not? Maybe if enough of us wish for it, people and nations will stop picking fights.
Coming in at number 2, money for my shopping therapy. I can understand this. When it comes to getting rid of stress, there's nothing quite like spending money. At number 1, I want happiness. I'm sure this is high on many people's lists. Happiness is quite hard to come by, so if anyone finds out where to get it, let me know.
And at number 1, D's Nuts. Whether it be almonds, cashews, pistachios, or macadamias, there's bound to be one for everyone to enjoy. And the best part, those long expiration dates.
Gotta say, Ethan, I do love me some nuts. That's a strong finish to your list.
Ha! These nuts. And I sure hope you're able to find some happiness over break, Zach.
Thanks, Ethan. Now on to sports. One team made the trip to our rival school, Central, on Friday.
It serves as a great warm-up for the team to finish this fall semester. I've got your track and field highlights. The men's and women's track and field teams will get their indoor season kicked off at the Dutch Holiday Preview Friday in Pella. Kicking it off in the 60-meter hurdles for the ladies would be Lilia Williams. She would qualify for the finals with a 9.87 flat. Also in the second heat, Audrey Arnold would take second place in the prelims with a 9.65. However, in the finals, both of the ladies would fall. Audrey Arnold would run a 9.95 and Williams would run a 10.01 for 5th and 6th place respectively. Maddie Hayes would run well in the women's 300 and women's 600, taking 3rd and 6th place respectively. And Sarah Eubanks and Ava Carter would also finish in 5th and 7th place respectively in the 300 meter. Looking at the field events, Aaliyah Johnson would finish 1st place in the women's high jump, Alexis Crozier would get 8th in the shot put, and Sydney McCarron would get 4th in the women's weight throw. Moving now into the men's side of the meet. The Storm would compete hard in the 60-meter hurdles for the men. It would be a great performance from Brendan Godbout here in the prelims. He would take 5th overall with an 8.67. In the second heat, look at Max Cleveland on that far side. He's not just my roommate, he's an awesome hurdler, running an 8.18 for his personal best. However, the Hamilton 11 apartment would go down literally in the finals as both Godbout and Cleveland took hard falls. Happens to the best of us guys. 6 of the Storm men would compete in the men's 60-meter prelims, with only Joseph Sams, a freshman out of Hawaii, qualifying for the finals with his 7.32 split. Sams would again lead the Storm's performance in the 200 meters with his 24.22 time. Dylan Goley would run a 24.52 to take 8th place for the Storm in the event. In the men's 300, Kyler Peck would run a 39.50, and Luke Haugen, the freshman, would run a 41.74. In the men's 400, distance runner Blake DePhillips would take this one with a 53.76 for 4th place, and Adam Gruen would get 5th with a 54.54 split. Some great performances from the men in their run. In the men's long jump now, Carter Berkey would lead the Storm with his 6.79 meter performance, good for 1st place in the event. What a great showing there. In the men's pole vault, Ulysses Patterson would take 5th place, and Clark Latcham would take 6th. Vinny, the freshman from Michigan, would finish in the shot put with an 11.88. The Storm compete next in January. Everyone, I assure you, Max and Brennan wanted me to leave their big falls in the highlights. I'm not doing them dirty without their consent.
In other sports, Spencer Moon broke his own 5,000-meter record at the GVSU Holiday Open in Michigan, competing against a bunch of Division I runners.
The women's basketball team fell to Wartburg on the road Saturday by a final score of 72-58. Thankfully, the men made sure it wasn't an empty-handed trip with a big 79-67 win over the Knights.
On the mats, the women's wrestling team lost all 3 of their duels to William Penn, Midland, and Iowa Central.
Priscilla Gonzalez and Jenna Joseph combined for 6 of the 8 Storm wins on the day. They both went undefeated. It makes me sad thinking this is our last SCTV for a while, Zach. What should we do to make sure that we go out with a bang?
Well, I think we summon our inner Michael Scott, Ethan. You remember when he'd hand out the Dundies? Well, what if we did that, but for our very own SCTV staff?
Oh, say less. Here are our SCTV superlatives from our last semester.
The award for most likely to break down while reporting goes to Katie Burns.
The award for most likely to mispronounce college names goes to Sophie Reese.
The award for most likely to have the worst time with the camera goes to Dylan McChesney.
The award for most likely to not sleep goes to Caleb Gear.
The award for most likely to have D1 babies goes to Cassie Nash.
The award for most likely to film in his bedroom goes to Sam Hying.
The award for most likely to swear while editing videos goes to Ethan Humble.
The award for most likely to get lit at Tyler's goes to Zach Ambrose.
I bet I'll only ever be known by the one line, but you know what? That's okay.
There are certainly worse options. And it wouldn't be a semester of SCTV without them. Here is our fall 2022 blooper reel.
A gentle warning for those of you who don't appreciate profanity, you may want to cover your ears.
Women's volleyball. Let's go back up. Well, I missed it. Me in the I had to do a little because it wasn't going, but
Okay, we ball.
yeah, I think so.
Here I'm here with candidate Lisa.
Fleshman?
Fleshman. I came to be the guy behind the camera, but we're gonna roll with it.
Staff connections. Students of age can also purchase.
A little lower. That's the one.
Oh, I was
there.
there.
You go.
There we go.
Yep.
What the
Okay.
hell? Okay.
You're
Sorry.
good.
There are few professors more well known than Eduardo. Shit. There are few professors more well known than Eduardo Magliines. Oh my shit.
After. Oh fuck!
Yeah!
Hey, David.
Oh, I'm so happy that happened. Oh my god.
As you can see, the sweatshirt that I have right now. Oh. People are gonna watch this back and they're gonna be like, oh man, she fucked up so many times and now look at her.
I love Ethan Humble.
That looks a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
That's what we do, baby. That's what we do at SGTV.
Then on Saturday, the team faced Westminster right in our God damn it.
No, I know, but you're saying Loraz. It's just Loris.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
Lore ass.
And we'll see you all on the flippity flop.
Some students don't mind the change for the store to be all merch. Nope. Fuck. Kristen, I fucking hate my life right now.
They lost their home opener. It's not home. Just opener. My line is fine.
3, 2, home.
Let's get lit at Tyler's.
I don't claim anything that was said there. Must have been someone else.
I can't escape that darn line, Ethan. You did me so dirty.
To be fair, who says that at Tyler's Grill?
Fair enough. Well, that's going to be all from us here tonight. Thanks for watching.
We humbly thank you for your time. We will be back in January with your favorite weekly newscast in 2023. Until then, you stay classy, Simpson.